Trump's on Theo's fucking podcast. I love Trump sitting there and Theo going, you know, in fourth grade, my teacher was a raccoon. And he's like, that's good, Theo. Okay, Theo, well, that sounds a little different, but sure. And he's like, yeah, so yeah.
I kind of feel like a tadpole is a tad too big. Right. What do you think of that? I think you're nuts. I think you're crazy.
Do you think the Grinch was a real guy, like way back? Okay, ready?
Ready?
Go. Ready? Welcome to Superfly with your host, David Spade. And Dana Carvey. That's
yes.
It? You leaned a little early.
I leaned a little early, didn't I?
We would have to do another take. Let's do one more take. Ready?
Oh, do one more take. Let's just check it. Okay, do your thing.
Welcome to Superfly with your host, David Spade. And
oh, wait. Now I'm later. Oh, I wait for my name?
Yeah, I'll give you a name.
Anyone watching this, trust me, we're shooting the rehearsal.
No,
I did
this
not
is
get
good.
the memo. Go ahead.
This is quality. You won't believe this. This is not scripted. Okay. Welcome to Superfly with your host, David Spade and Dana Carvey. Yeah, there you go. Fucking print it. Moving on. Going to lunch.
Damn it. Podcasting's easy.
Primping.
We're going to get
trumping.
So many people smashing our subscription button. Thank you so much.
Smash that fucking thing. I don't care if you break your phone or camera or whatever, or your laptop.
Don't touch it. Don't just go.
Oh, yeah. We're at 175 now on YouTube.
Damn.
That's it. It's inching up.
Don't just go like that.
Yeah.
No, don't go like that.
Don't go like this. Rub, subscribe, go fucking.
Bam.
Let's ask Tyson to come on because he's got that fight coming up.
Yeah, we got a fight coming up, and I'm gonna hit him so hard it's gonna kill his whole family. You know, I didn't really want to kill his family, but I hit him so hard, even his relatives will feel the pain. I'm Mike Tyson.
I know now he's nicer. He goes, I'll hit you so hard, you're going to wake up with a bit of a stomach ache.
I know. That's what
you're going to get a tummy ache.
He threatens really heavily, but he's after the fight, he's a pussycat. You know, before the fight, I'll kill your entire family. After the fight, you know, would you like to go maybe climb on some jungle bars?
Come over. I can put a hot water bottle on it.
Let's go and do it. Let's play. I don't even have Mike Tyson down. Newsflash to impressionists. It takes a while.
It sounds good. I'm
going I ain't got to do it harder. No, you know, I was hitting him so hard. I was so scared. It's still very Brooklyn there. Yeah, I was so scared. You gotta love Tyson. Let's get Iron Mike.
I like Tyson. I did his podcast, and it was he had a guy there because, you know, he has like I sit in the middle and he has a guy on one side that's sort of the mediator, you know, like co-host.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then he would ask questions. Mike would ask questions. It was kind of fun. But the other guy, not a professional, but like a professional football player. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Mike Tyson has a kind of a sneaky hyper wisdom. You know, no filters. It's just really simple. You know,
I think it's called hot boxing. So I think they combine boxing with smoking weed, and
the
results are incredible. Let's look at a clip.
He is known to have a little bit of a funny cigarette. Oh,
it's funny because
the 70s.
You get a little Mary Jane, a little wacky tobacco. There's one.
That was a good because it's the lips pinched and then to the right.
A little.
I want to only
funny
shoot
friend.
This side. That's really fucking poof town. Okay, so let's talk. What's going on in the world? We'll start with the convention.
The convention this past week.
Yes,
unbelievable.
We talked about the Republican convention. For those of you who don't know.
Who don't know.
They have a convention and then the Democrats do.
4 days long. And they're kind of similar to each other. There's a lot of like diehard freaks out there with badges and hats, just jangling things. Yeah. You know, they start at 3 p.m, and some of the speakers are obscure congressmen you never heard of, and they just drone
Bill
on
Squankmeyer.
and yeah, from the great state of Tennessee, we, ladies and gentlemen, we go out into a new world, a world that's changing, a changing world.
Yes. But if you're the head, if you're Obama, you're like, don't bite my shit. Don't talk about crime. This is my stuff. Don't say Trump. That's all my stuff. If I was a headliner, I'd say these things I don't want the openers talking about.
And then, yeah, when, Obama comes out, he's just cool. He just brings it all down. He's got 18,000 people waiting. And that's the thing we're going to do. We'll do it every time. And what he did, which surprised me, and I thought it was funny, he did a dick joke about Donald Trump.
Oh, what was it?
So he's up there. He goes like this. He goes, and Donald Trump seems to have a strange obsession with crowd sizes. Then he goes with his hands. He goes like this, goes apart, looks down, and goes back. Big laugh.
Oh. Visual. He's doing visual stuff too.
He did a visual thing. He said that I heard they had some tape of him with Michelle. I'm going to do the hand out, my hand in, I look down, and they'll know it's a dick joke.
Stay on me, go wide shot. Come and make sure you get this. Yeah.
Strange obsession with crowd sizes. And then I'll bring my hands in, I'll look down, and then cue the laugh.
Hit the applause button. Yeah, it's funny because people were saying he's obviously a great speaker. If he wasn't good looking, would he get this much attention? He is good looking.
Yes, yeah, he's very, very photogenic. I think it's a combo. He's just a rock star. I mean, he just has that down. I mean, even in 2004, he's waiting in the wings. He's going to speak at the Democratic National Convention. He was nobody. And somebody said to him, "Are you nervous?" He goes, "No, not really. I can play this game. I got this. So he knew he had a talent for public speaking. Now, Biden, on the other hand, it was a little bittersweet because it was his farewell.
He went on Monday at noon, right?
No, the thing is, they held him past prime time. He went on at like 11:30 in New York at the end of 50 years of public service. Let's put on another. The acrobat is going to do a thing. Jugglers will come out.
You got that Sam Kinison last spot.
My favorite line of him, and he's done it before, is like, Trump. He said our troops are suckers and losers. And then he just goes really hard. He goes, but Trump, you're the loser. It was such schoolyard bullying. It's ironic. What you just said, you're the loser.
And then he come out in his pajamas or he waited? He had to wait. Everyone's going along. That sucks. You're at a comedy club. Everyone's going along.
Yeah, I mean, he's 81 years old, and there's another one. And matter of fact, they bumped James Taylor. It got so late that they go, look,
one guy you want to hear
James Taylor. And he just picked up his guitar and he said, "You have not got a friend," and walked out.
Boy, it's a perfect thing to say.
Can we get a rim shot? A bunch of suckers and losers with Donald Trump. And the MAGA Republic is a threat to democracy. And it was like 12:30, 1 a.m. And the people saying, but anyway,
democracy is a big catchphrase that I don't even know what it means anymore. When people say something so much, I don't know what it means anymore.
Everybody, both sides say the other side is a threat to democracy. So it's
and
like
everyone
saying
listening goes, "What's democracy?"
David Spade is a threat to comedy.
I am? No, I listen. Yeah, maybe.
I don't know why that face always gets me.
Anytime, because I hate when I watch this, I'm looking down because I have to see these dumb fucking squares. Because I look good because I'm on Uzumpic.
Oh, come on.
Stay close, folks.
Trying to get from 156 to 144.
I really am. I fattened up during grown-ups, which a couple people remember. Thank you. In
I remember you were a bit round.
I was a little rotund.
You were a little round, chubby cheeks.
I asked Chris Rock point blank if I was fatter, and he said, "Yeah." I go, "Did you notice?" I said, I actually gained 20 pounds in the last 5 years, and I didn't even know it. I said, "Did you notice?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes,
Well-
you're getting in a Val Kilmer area, which then was Val Kilmer on the beach with a fucking wetsuit with his big gun. I go, I'll fucking kill you, Rock.
It's called a scale. You just get on it once in a while. Keep
And it
track of
goes,
stuff.
King. I know. I
Now-
didn't get on it.
Here is
Cocky.
mhm.
Okay, go ahead.
You put your head in the sand and you paid the
Mhm.
price.
Yeah.
They found maggots, MAGGOTS, in the breakfast bar at the Democratic National Convention.
Oh.
They don't know how they got there, but that's the last thing you want when you're getting a cup of Special K. Apparently, Clinton went down there, Bill Clinton, and he went ballistic. Listen, excuse me, somebody, I've got maggots in my Special K, and I will not stand for that. I will not sit here. God damn it, get the maggots out of my goddamn cereal right now. I will fuck you up.
You know what they call them? They call them MAGA tits.
We got
MAGA.
now. I don't want to make any trouble, but we got megas. We got megas in us, and I do not like megas. And megas are a threat to my cereal and democracy.
I think
itself.
it was. They said the protesters that came in that are behind fucking. They said you have to take 8. You have to show 8 your ID 8 times to get in. So there's so many walls around that place. It is lock solid. So there's protesters on the outskirts of town at this point. And I think they're around throwing maggots like they're confetti and just to fuck everyone's game up. It's, you know.
Well, it's like there's lines and lines of protesters, and usually the one behind the protesters, it's more protesters protesting what they're protesting.
Yeah.
And then it goes back and back and back. And then 17 miles outside of Chicago, there's people protesting the state of Illinois. They wanted to rejoin Indiana. They're constitutionalists.
Was it part of Indiana? Look at how much I don't know. The more you don't know.
If you don't know, I don't know it either, but look at the confidence.
Oh, yeah, you do. You're like, I go, Dana knows. He's like, don't let me walk you through everything.
And then the roll call went on for 4 hours. That was the great state of Indiana. They always go, we nominate for president the next president of these here United States,
Oh,
Kamala HRWNYZ Kamala
yeah.
Harris.
I like when they go, we're the great state of Maine, and we're taking our 4 voters and giving them to you.
We are the Principality of the USA, the
Principality.
Guam. The Principality of Guam, we have 1/2 of a delegate. He's a dwarf from New Guinea. And we nominate
We are the delegates of Gilligan's Island, and we'll give you the professor.
We are the delegates of Sorry, you had me going.
All right, anything
I
else
can't-
on the DNC?
DNC, really? Is that what you want? Is that what you do? Not really. just that JFK Jr. maybe is going to drop out today and
heard that.
go with Trump.
His VP said that, right? His running mate said that.
Yeah. And Trump commented, I didn't know which one he said. One of them, they're very nasty. They've been very nasty. And you look at it, they're nasty. They say nasty things. They're not nice, nasty things. And you can look at it. They keep doing it. And there's one particular person that's very nasty, but I'm not going to tell you who it is. So I don't know who it was, but somebody.
Trump's on Theo's fucking podcast. I love Trump
Is he?
sitting there and Theo going, you know, in 4th grade, my teacher was a raccoon. And he's like, that's good, Theo. Okay, Theo, well, that sounds a little different, but sure. And he's like, yeah, so yeah.
I kind of feel like a tadpole is a tad too big. What do you think of that? I think you're nuts. I think you're crazy. I don't.
Do you think the Grinch was a real guy, like way back? Yeah. So I didn't hear yet, but I love Theo, and he gave me a shout out.
Of course, we love Theo.
Love Theo. All right, my hair, we're going to talk about later. I can't get this to show me from the side, and that's all I want. That's why I'm primping and preening like a
Well,
peacock.
you got to just stay front and center. You don't need.
I
side
would
angle.
primp less, but the problem is I keep seeing myself, and I try to make it better, and it's just
Well,
like
this is Vanity City because, folks, the way we're doing this, I can look at David right now, and then I'm looking at a video of myself. So then you're like, damn, really? How's that possible? I won't say if that's a negative or positive comment. I just go,
I go,
really?
I start to space out, then I go, oh, I'm watching a podcast with Dana Carvey and Nick Nolte.
I get so spaced out, I count the drawers in the back. I'm sorry.
I'm still doing some physical
two.
stuff. All right, let's look at the headline.
All I heard was Nick Nolte.
Yeah, I look like Nick Nolte. Yeah. Obviously, I'm on the road. I'm doing this tour, Dana. You're out there.
Mm-hmm.
I took my new away bag. Let's take a look at it. Heather's here. Okay. I'm an international stupid star, as you know.
Yes, I've heard the rumor.
This is the black one. Here, twist a little bit. You're not being a good. Well, sideways, yeah. This is the one. So everyone has black, but this one is great. You can tie a little thing around it. That's enough. But it's good because it's not completely rock solid. It's got,
totally.
It's got the soft side, right? And these are the best ones in the world. This is a game changer. And you can take it on the plane. So, like when you go out and you shove all your props and all the things from your act.
All my wigs and my Garth glasses.
Props.
Yeah. Hans and Franz outfit.
And when people kept stopping me to sign a million things, most of them were like, what's that? Is that new? Is that an away luggage? And I have to go through the whole rigmarole with them. There you go. Okay, you can put it down. Heather's getting sore clavicle.
It's like Bob Barker. You've got assistants holding
Good
up away luggage.
This is their best seller, is the black. Best color, but they come in 4 sizes, 4 colors.
Guess what? I'm a rebel. Look at this.
What do you got?
It's kind of a whitish gray, soft side. Feel it, touch it, got to do it. So I love maneuvering. These things can maneuver through an airport like nobody's business.
Yeah, because my old one was like I was carrying bricks around, and these are a little lighter. You can kind of push them and just you don't think about it.
They have 4 wheels and they turn, and they're very. This packs a punch. You can fit a lot of stuff into this little guy here. This is like an R2D2 size.
It's tear resistant, water resistant, because those guys don't care.
And in your case, fan resistant. It's a shield. Get back.
Talent resistant. If you spill stuff on it, wipe it off. That's easy. If you cry and your tears hit it, that's fine.
Right.
It's like water. It thinks it's water, even though they're little baby tears.
And listen, soft side is actually made of high strength nylon. So it's durable and tear resistant as well as water resistant. That's a threesome right there.
It holds a lot. It stays upright. Check out the new soft side luggage from Away and head over to awaytravel.com/fly. That's us, fly. Donald Trump reshares IA generated images, falsely claiming Taylor Swift endorsement. I saw this. I think this is supposed to be funny. It's not. I don't think it's a good idea because A, people believe it at first glance. B, I don't know who Taylor Swift's voting for or if she talks about it. But are all these fake? I would think, okay, this Taylor Swift one in the middle as Uncle Sam is fake, but maybe they're Swifties for Trump. But if you make it AI, maybe I don't believe all of it.
They debunked every picture. They found the real pictures of everything.
Right. I'm saying it. So you either say, I'm sure some Taylor Swift fans are for Trump, but if you do this and then that's AI in the middle, then you don't believe it.
I'm calling all AI. All.
Yeah. I'm just saying the idea of it, I don't think is, in the grand scheme of these things, I would say I would stay away from that kind of stuff because AI makes people nervous anyway. And then if you start saying that.
If you reshare something, what is your responsibility to check that it's real? And how do you check that it's real?
Yeah.
But if
there's always someone debunking the debunker. So really, you just don't know anything. Yeah. I know everything, but some people don't know anything.
I don't mind. I like deplaning, but I don't like debunking.
Debunking is probably something you should take in college because there's so much of it going on.
If you were debunking while you were deplaning, what would you be called?
Yeah, I don't think you could do that. That's too much.
That's all. That's the only phrases in the human language you start with a D-E.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, Caitlyn Clark rejects See, again, $1 million to appear on The View. Come on.
They're
why
not
would
going to
they-
pay her $1 million.
I barely get $575 when you do a talk show.
Yeah.
She says, I believe she said, I'm not a fan of The View. I don't think anyone's offering anyone money to be on The View.
I'm thinking that she's pretty savvy. So I would say she would stay out of this. So I'm calling. Can we figure out if this is her real quote?
Never.
I'm not a fan.
Never.
Huh.
Let's just. I don't even know if that's Caitlyn Clark.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't know.
That's Drac from Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, I think that's
Don't
Clark-
laugh at that, Heather.
Clark Kent. How many times I'm going to say that's AI. This is our AI episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, tell us in YouTube comments because we don't know fucking one thing, obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, next one.
Dunkin' Donuts slogan says, America runs on Dunkin'.
Fake.
I think I know it now. Look at
What is this? Hold
My
on.
friends, this is a pumpkin swirl frozen coffee. Who the thought it was a good idea to put this on the menu? Because this drink has 185 grams of sugar in here. How much is it? It's
guy's
this much.
Dunkin'
It's
Donuts.
46
Oh, this is one because sometimes
teaspoons
you
of
do the
sugar.
feel-good
To give
story
you
or
another
an
perspective,
informative story.
the amount of sugar
This
in there
story
equal
is
to
how much sugar
14
is in a Dunkin'
glazed
Donuts
donuts.
iced
Plus,
coffee.
Okay.
There's
It's
no
500
pumpkin in here. It's
grams.
artificial flavors. There's 12
Is that how much, or is
mentions of
53?
sugar
I
and
can't see.
high
I try not to eat any sugar.
I worked with an editor once that had an iced coffee like that
Mhm.
every morning, and he was trying to lose weight. He goes, "This is all I have. This is all I'm having. All I'm having." And I go, "It's 1 billion calories. It's
Fuck,
like
I haven't
just-
had that much sugar since high school. One drink. Yeah,
yeah.
keep it. Go easy on the sugar. I've heard. Here's another thing you can debunk for me. Cancer can't live unless there's white sugar in your body. Is that a lie? That sounds like there's
Well,
some.
put it this way. I don't know
truth
if that
to it.
exact quote, but cancer loves sugar. So does heart disease. Sugar is kind of bad in high doses. You know, watch the
Well,
sugar.
Would you call 185 grams at once high?
I only have a Coca-Cola every once in a while.
Oh, not cool. How much sugar? Go read it.
Oh man, I gotta shame myself. This is either my hands. I have Shaq hands, or this is a small.
I know. Easy. That's makes your dick look bigger. Good job.
It's the most important thing in life. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sugar, 25 grams. Yeah.
It's not too bad. You're skinny. By the way, I do these 5-hour energies now and then. And every time you turn on like a TikTok, it's like, do you know energy drinks make you tireder? I'm like, oh boy. No, actually, a lot of caffeine makes you sleep. I'm like, please, everyone, let's not ruin everything.
I once got pulled over for sleeping while driving. And I
Mm.
said to the officer, I said, I took a 5-hour energy drink 5 hours and 10 minutes ago. And
Oh,
so
okay.
it wore off and I fell
Just
asleep.
knocked you out.
And he let me go.
You going unconscious?
They're working on a 6-hour energy drink. They've been
Mhm.
working on it for years.
Yeah.
They were 3-hour energy drinks for a couple decades. Then they got to
Yeah.
5 hours.
Well, if they could do it 8 hours, maybe I could go to work and stay awake the whole time.
How about a drink that makes you not cranky?
How about yeah? Okay, next one. Okay, here's one.
Okay,
I don't even know
here
what
we
this
go.
one is. Okay, ready?
We'll
Let's
see
see what
how the
this-
tech industry collectively responds to the fact that their threats are not working.
Dell fired everybody. 12,500 people now unemployed. The video reported that Dell wanted people to come back into the office and the employees refused and they won. Well, now they're unemployed. She's wondering how other companies, especially tech, will respond. They're responding already by firing remote workers. And the cuts have been increasing over the last year. 2023, over 80,000 cut. April 2024, almost 120,000 fired. Just 2 weeks into August, over 60,000 have been terminated. Corporations are already responding.
Oh,
if
this is
you're
about
fully
remote
remote,
work.
you're more likely to be cut.
So remote
And if employees
work
are remote,
is-
they'll just fire you by email, Teams, or Zoom. I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Did employees really win by refusing to come back into the office? I guess so.
Oh, what a hot
If they were
button
looking
issue.
to get terminated, they got what they
Yeah,
wanted.
we're
Good
we're
luck.
sort of
Take care.
doing work by home right now. but so we can't comment.
Well, we have the capability of interviewing Steve Martin in London or something if we want.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's the same, but on that first headline, he didn't say that they make AI pivot. Dell makes AI pivot. So AI, I know a guy who works with AI, and it says that it does half of his job. You just talk to the AI and it writes a paper
Sure.
about the, so
I think maybe what I was thinking is someone told me this at Hires and Fires at a company we know. And they were saying people come in and say, I'm willing to come in 1 day a week. And this boss was saying, the problem is don't make yourself so invaluable that they don't miss you. Like if they're saying, who would we cut first? That guy was saying, let's keep the people we have interactions with that work around us every day that we see. And it's easier to take people you don't see, you don't have any relationship that are just like emails and just say, we'll lop them off first. It sounds like, but I don't know because I'm not in the workforce every day. Now, when we do a movie or something, you have to be there every day. So there's no getting out of it or TV show. It's a different weird job. Fine. But I don't know if I think that's what he was saying. I was sort of shocked by the fact they are laying off, remote workers. I don't know if you could. I don't know what the legalities are.
Well, in the early days, I assume it goes on now. It's a little difficult. I know people employ a lot of people. And the people I know who work from home, they're so flexible. They can get all their work done in the morning if it's something that they can truncate, and then sometimes then they go to Cancun and they're Instagramming and then doing their work from 12 to 1, then hitting the beach. So I don't know. It's up to each employer to see if that person is productive enough to be employed. So,
right. I had one that I work with that would only email me after their day. So they do their whole day, get everything done, their whole day, their personal life, kids, whatever. And then from 6 to around 11 at night, you'd start getting the emails from the day to answer. So a lot of things are only open in the day and only effective in the day. So it doesn't always work. And
I do think that the pandemic kind of shifted people's mindset. A lot of young people, the idea of it's sort of European in a way that you work so that you can live. You don't live to work. I mean, we live to work because we are our job kind of. I don't know. I'm just hanging out with you right now. But I think people just question things, especially young people. What am I doing? And they're thinking for alternative lifestyles. Part of that's work from home or travel or, I don't know. Yeah. It's after, obviously since COVID, it flipped the script. Yeah. Everything. Okay, next one. I'm going to take a bite, but I'm going to cut this part out. Are you catching the big game or making big mods? Going on that first date or installing that first brake kit? Binging that new show or watching install videos? When you're a real car lover, the choice is obvious. eBay Motors has you covered with over 122 million parts to fit your number one ride or die. Brake kits, turbochargers, LED headlights, exhaust kits, bumpers, roof racks, and engines. Whether you're into speed, power, or style, eBay Motors has all the parts you need for the ride you love. Plus, at these prices, you're burning rubber, not cash. And with the eBay Guaranteed Fit, your part is guaranteed to fit your ride every time or your money back. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
This phenomenon is just a gang of cicadas.
Oh, these cicadas pee.
You see, cicadas have an insatiable thirst for the liquid flowing through a plant's xylem system. To cobble together enough nutrients, each cicada must consume up to 300 times its body weight in xylem fluid.
Oh, I love xylem fluid.
Which means they have to pee a lot.
It does make you pee.
But cicadas don't just dribble droplets.
They don't dribble
droplets. They form a jet of liquid, which is more energy efficient. Their relatively large
pee harder
body
than I
size
do.
allows them to expel jets without being overpowered by the liquid surface tension. It's like a mini water gun.
Turn down the volume.
And it's not just
The
about
houses-
staying cool.
We got enough.
The
We got enough of
houses
this
underneath
shit.
those trees, surprisingly, their prices held up, which shocked me. There's a lot of real estate moves quickly. I don't know what it is about that being rained on by urinated on by some kind of weird insect all day long.
Yeah. I hope you don't mind. when you leave your house and enter, you're smothered and splashed in cicada pee.
Yeah. The real
That wouldn't
estate agent
bother
says,
me.
we have a very nice kitchen. We have bedrooms
Mhm.
upstairs. We have a raining insect urine that will come down your head when you leave the place. But the owners are willing to negotiate.
Yeah.
We're willing
it's a
to
great
negotiate.
school district, but
Yeah.
you're drenched in cicada pee and it doesn't come out of your hair and it stinks.
Yes. It will, it's full disclosure. It's in the contract. The is it cicada or cicada? What is it? What the fuck?
Cicada, I think.
Cicada urine will soak you through.
Yes, to
we
the bone.
suggest you have a place before you go into your house. You strip down on the deck and you put it on cicada hangers, where they also will then,
We have a mud room and then the cicadas, but the mud room's also filled with them and they pee on you again. Then they throw up on you.
Yes. Now, when this disclosure, when you open the washer in the morning to put clothes in to wash them, there will be cicada spray coming out of that because they do nest
Out of the
in there.
washer?
Out of the washer into your face.
Okay.
We expect you get a dry cloth, you wipe it off, you take a shower, you strip down, you come back. Then you stay away from the opening to the washer and you throw your stuff in. This is just true disclosure.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
willing to negotiate. We want
Right.
20% down. Yeah.
And they don't cicadas make a lot of fucking noise too, but they're not allowed to say that anymore because it's offensive to them to say that you don't like their pee. So you have to go along with it.
Yeah, the cicadas, I know it's weird. It's never happened before, but they have technically unionized in terms of ownership of that tree and
It was a matter of time.
Unloading of urine. So I wouldn't challenge them. They will go on strike. And then you're going to miss the cicada.
All right, next one. That was good. We really milked a lot of cicada pee out of that one.
We milked some cicada there, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, this is just what happens on Instagram that is, I guess, the realities. The stress of being a girl. That's what you can do. I didn't know you could just use little. I mean, I know people. I thought in a photo you could make yourself like curved, a little skinnier or bigger butt if you want, but I didn't know you can just take a video. It's so weird to me.
It's just like digital copies. If they can make a digital copy and make it look like you're in a porn film, they can do that. I'm not surprised, but I've been saying this for a long time.
Yes. Whatever it is.
You are
yeah.
your digital image. So if that young lady can look like that, or any way she looks, the only way
perception.
I integrate with her is on a digital screen. So if she then has a new body, that is the reality. So I'm all for it. Everyone's going to look gorgeous. No one's going to be fat because of Ozempic. Everyone's going to look stunning because of filters and AIs. The whole world's going to be gorgeous. And the only rulers of this planet will be cicadas.
Right. And the only two people that look like shit are me and you until I get you on Ozempic.
Guess what? This is pre-filters. Wait till I get the filters.
Oh, shit. Look out. You think I'm a 6 now. Wait till I fucking gussy it up with the fucking deesh. All right, next one. We run a tight ship.
Here we go.
No idea what this is. What's this guy blabbing about?
During a brief 2-month period at the tail end of the summer of 1991, 7 albums were released that changed
this is
the
cool.
course of
In
rock
2-month
and roll
period.
history. August 12th, 1991, the Black Album from Metallica. August 27th, 1991, 10 from Pearl Jam. September 17th, 1991, Use Your Illusions
Guns
1
N' Roses.
and 2 from Guns N' Roses. September 24th, 1991, Nevermind
Fucking
by
shit.
Nirvana and Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
Oh, and Hot Chili's.
Peppers.
Yeah.
And October 8th,
Sound-
1991, Bad
Holy
Motorfinger
fuck, dude, that's
from
during-
Soundgarden. It is absolutely incredible that all of these albums came out almost in succession. I was 13 years old at the time. It absolutely changed my life. It changed the course of rock history. And to this day, these albums stand the test of time.
That guy with his vinyl. Good on him. He had like 1 million records back there.
Yeah, but just picture that. So in 2 months, there you go. In 2 months, those were like Mongo Monster top 100 of all time albums.
Kind of
And just
some
bam,
iconic,
bam, bam, bam.
iconic
Oh, yeah.
for rock in our generation. Absolutely. Mhm.
You know, it's funny because during SNL, we were around what I was around like 93, 94.
Mhm.
That's, I think, when we had Pearl Jam, we had Nirvana. We didn't get, and maybe the Peppers. We didn't get the
Mhm.
Soundgarden. What else did he say? Oh, we didn't get Guns N' Roses. You know, SNL used to have a thing where they wouldn't put some bands on. They wouldn't put NSYNC on, no matter how big they were during when I was there. They wouldn't put
Really?
Backstreet Boys. Even if people sold this many albums, they go, it's not us.
Oh, because we were rock and roll, basically.
Because those were nerdy. Yeah, they were considered something else. Now, anybody sells anything they're on. You know what I mean?
Remember when I hosted the VMAs, the one that you wrote on?
Yeah.
We had U2, we had Nirvana, we had Guns N' Roses, Elton.
Fuck, that was a
John.
big one. That was a big one.
Don't be
and Nirvana,
jealous.
That I was there. We were underneath when Chris Novosek threw his guitar up
The
and it
bass
hit him in the
guitar
head.
and him in the head. Yeah.
Oh boy, those were the fucking days, my friend. I thought they'd never end. All right, next one. Oh, good one. Let's see what other bullshit we have. Okay, wait. I'm just saying, when girls complain about guys complain about girls. But this dude puts in the work. He's not the best looking frog or whatever he is. But nobody works harder to impress a potential partner than whatever this guy is. Let's see what
Okay. Exciting.
Harder to impress a potential partner than this pufferfish. He's in the middle of spending an entire week crafting a delicate sand mural on the ocean floor, just hoping that one female pufferfish will like it enough to give him a chance. He's a perfectionist, and the finished work of art will be a perfectly symmetrical geometric masterpiece over 20 times his size. He's also something of an engineer and has learned that plowing the finer grains of sand to the center will help protect it from the current, preventing the work of art from being washed away immediately. But even so, the current will constantly erase or alter small parts of his work, so he can't rest at all, constantly tending to the piece to correct small errors as they happen. And as a final touch, when the main shape is complete, he'll add sand dollars and seashells around the outer edge as finishing accent pieces. Soon enough, a female pufferfish looking for a mate will swim around as if browsing an underwater art gallery. And if she likes a particular work of sand art, she'll hover over the center of it to communicate her approval. And she'll mate with the male artist in order to deposit her eggs. After she swims away, the artist will stay nearby, fiercely protecting the eggs until they hatch. The white-spotted pufferfish is the only species that crafts such highly ordered works of art. And until the species was discovered in the early 2010s, the constantly reappearing sand circles were a mystery to divers and scientists.
Aliens.
But now we know that this little pufferfish will...
Fuck this dude. I'm already tired of him.
Wow.
But that's unreal, that dude. What? They say ants are hardworking. No one's talking about pufferfish. The grind.
Yeah.
It's a grind. Just to
what
get
a rough
action.
Life. And then he has to protect it. And then, I mean, that was, that pufferfish was 7 hours old. And it started the circle at 5.5 hours. And their average life expectancy is 8.2 hours. So it's a rough life.
Well,
I read a lot.
He got laid. But he gets laid, and then he's like, I don't even care about this fucking thing anymore. Because it's so much upkeep. It's like worse than living near the beach. He's under the water.
And you know the real reason they call him a pufferfish? Because at the bottom of the ocean, there's nearby alcohol deposits, and that is an absolute alcoholic puffed up fish.
And it puffs his face up, or he slept on it?
I don't know.
I've been called a pufferfish because I wake up, it's so swollen. You know,
you wake up swollen every day.
In my face, yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Doctors are baffled. Okay, next one.
I like the alcoholic fish.
Yeah. Okay. Here's Alicia Silverstone. She had a little situation. Here we go.
Discovered something that I can't figure out what it is, and I need your help. I just bit into it because I was on the street and we were discussing whether this was a tomato or not. It's definitely not, because look at these leaves.
So she randomly walks up to her neighbor.
Those are the leaves.
Plucks.
So what the heck is this? Because when you open it up, it looks like that. And if I bite it...
Dumb. Who's biting someone else's?
I don't think you're supposed to eat this. It's almost like a pepper. Does anyone know what this is?
It's a Jerusalem cherry.
I don't know what it is. Maybe someone should tell me. I'm in England.
So basically...
It's a
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, it's poisonous. So... You're not supposed to eat it. So her her comments got flooded with people going, "Go to the fucking hospital." Those are.
Did the person who planted them and had them grow through the fence so people could pluck them know?
I mean, I don't think
poisonous?
anyone thinks you're going to go eat them, but they said, yeah, you're supposed to not eat them and look at them. And then, what did you say?
Then no one heard from her.
Oh, no one heard from her for 6. She didn't say anything. And everyone's like, are you okay?
An old picture and said, I'm okay. I didn't swallow.
She said, I'm okay. I didn't swallow.
Oh, funny.
There she is. So she didn't swallow it, but it was more of a mystery when she was gone.
You know, I'm glad she's
hours.
safe and she's lovely. I just remember I was doing a movie once and talked to some crew members, and her name came up. Alicia said, "We're sorry. What's she like?" He goes, "She's got a funny habit of just picking anything and grinding on it, chewing it up." And so that
it's a good
was
trait
in the 90s. Yeah, she'll just grab and boom.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart, and I hope she didn't get totally sick. But I am not good at just picking things up that look shiny and pretty and just shoving in my mouth, because that's how you get poison. I don't eat mushrooms.
Mushrooms
if you're
are
walking,
very dangerous.
if you're in a mountain, would you eat a mushroom if you just found it?
No.
No, not my Dana.
Unless I saw Rob Schneider sitting to it and saying, "It's psilocybin.
Take it."
Hi, Rob.
It's good for emphysema and inflation. I mean, not inflation, but
well, it'll do your tax returns. What?
No, give it a chance. All right, let's go to the next one. Don't be like that. Okay, I don't know what this is.
I got a client
hope these
request
are
to write
funny.
his name on a sock and wear it in a sauna for $400.
Oh, this is how people are making money. Forget OnlyFans. This is a new one I haven't seen. Write the guy's name.
Sealed for freshness.
Oh, and you have to sick. So, and I'm guessing OnlyFans. So this is what a guy wants. This is what we want, Dana. Guys.
To have a woman that we think's attractive, sign a sock with our name, put it on, go in a sauna, and then send it to us for $400. Oh, put the perspiration on it.
And a sickening Ziploc bag.
For $400.
Yeah. Nice work if you can get it.
Mm-hmm. Nice work if you can. Hey, get it.
Hey, there's Dana socks. How much? Go on YouTube. Tell us. He'll send you some filthy fucking socks.
$1 million.
A million?
$1 million.
That's too much. That's too much.
I may only get 1 or 2 offers. I admit it. If it's $1 million, I'll probably only get 1 or 2 offers, but it's worth it.
You have to write their name on it with a marker.
Look, we see the pufferfish slaving. I mean, it's hard to be a man in this world or a fish.
True. It's all tied in. The cicadas are pissing on everyone.
All
right, let's
go to
the next one. We're lonely, all of us guys. And now a word from our sponsors at Betterment. Do you want your money to be motivated? Do you want your money to rise and grind? Do you think your money should get up and work? Well, don't worry. Betterment is here to help. Betterment is the automated investing and savings app that makes your money hustle. Their automated technology is built to help maximize returns, meaning you can invest with Betterment.
Your money can auto-adjust as you get closer to your goal. Rebalance if your portfolio gets too far out of line, and your dividends are automatically reinvested. That can increase the potential for compound returns. In other words, your money is working like a dog while you can be sleeping like one and snoring like one too. You'll never picture your money the same way again. Betterment, the automated investing and savings app that makes your money hustle.
Visit Betterment.com to get started. Investing involves risk. Performance is not guaranteed. All right, let's do one more. We're getting I got so much going on, Dana.
I know.
I'm turning down things right and left.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new trend where I didn't know what to say about this. There's a new trend where women are putting a gap between their teeth. Not a permanent gap. Oh, a permanent gap. She looks like a beaver. She's like That's what you want. Look at the song TLC Unpretty. Is that what the song is? That a real song? It's a funny comment.
Who's happy about that? I mean, let's see. Famous gap tooth people. Arnold Schwarzenegger will go, yeah, Letterman. Much more attractive. David Letterman. You know, Paul, it's great that everybody's doing this and that. Who else? The guy on Good Morning America.
David Hartman.
From the 60s?
It's a first person.
See?
No, who else?
I had 4 teeth pulled in the 60s. That's why I have a tiny mouth.
My tooths were like this when I was in 3rd grade. I'm like, and you know what? I will tell you this. I didn't care. I just thought, these are my tooths, and I would smile in a picture like this. I didn't care. I just wanted my picture taken, and they were like this. And finally, someone goes, "What's wrong with your teeth? They look fucking so stupid." And I was like, "Huh?" And then they go, "Wrangle those in." So when I was in 5th grade, I roped them in with some barbed wire. It was basically braces, but they were so out of control. And then I never smiled big again because they told me I looked bad. And from that day on, they dimmed my light.
Well, wait a minute.
Don't clip my wings.
You roped in some barbed wire. You made homemade braces.
No, but I got braces, but they really had to because they were just going every which way. And once I was made fun of, I went into a shell, Dana. I don't know if I've ever come out of it.
I've always wanted to. Anybody who needs dental, it's a handicap not to have straight teeth in life. It's definitely, no one. There are 5 kids in the family. I was the only one that got braces because my nickname was for a while was Bucky. What do you guys figuring to do? So they said he's going to be called Bucky unless you do something. So at first, my parents didn't have money; they could only put them on the top. So the bottoms were all like crooked. And then the orthodontist said to me, "Can you just develop a habit of just pushing that tooth or push it back?" That was going to be for real. Could you possibly just push that tooth back over time? But that didn't fly.
Bucky, are you listening to me?
I said, I don't think I could do that. But yeah, it would have been a very different life. But I did pay for the bottoms.
When the door closed, he goes, "Hey, Bucky, you know what a sucky?" And you go, "I'm sorry, what?" And he goes, "Nothing. What? Nothing." And you're like, and then you go, "Hey, have you seen my new cicada?" Spray the guy in the face with his pee.
I'm trying to do your face.
It's so good. You got to go up to the camera, look right in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to sucky, young fella?
Well, that's what you do. You go to the camera. I was going here.
Yeah, go to the camera, dude. That's the funniest. That was a good one. Mm-hmm. It helps the joke. And mine need help.
It does.
All right. So we could wrap on that, right? We did pretty good.
I think we did pretty good. We don't want to torture our audience.
No.
Smash that subscribe button and
smash the fuck out of it.
We'll make history.
Come see me on the road, David Spade. Where am I going first this weekend?
Where are you going, David? Where are you going?
Going to Seattle.
Seattle next.
To Hartford, Connecticut. I'm going to Heather's looking at me. Indianapolis. Boise. Minneapolis, where I did my last special. It was great. So come check me out.
Great audiences there.
And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in.
See you next week. God save the Queen. God bless America. To all our troops overseas, God bless you. And to Joseph R. Biden for 50 years of service. Yeah, the service.
And then all the lights go off in the convention. Sir, sorry, it's over. Kadoosh, kadoosh, kadoosh.
We're witnessing history. Let's see how this whole thing plays out. It's going to be interesting. Let me tell you what it is. I'm not even trying to do Trump anymore.
Bye, guys.
All right, peace out. Thanks for listening or watching. Goodbye.
This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Superfly is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Jenna Weiss-Berman of Odyssey, Heather Santoro, and Greg Holtzman. Hope you liked it.